are here to tell you what working memory looks like.
See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss? I don't believe this.
No, it's true. I forget things almost instantly. It runs in my family. Well, I mean, at least I think it does. Hardly. Can I help you?
Something's wrong with you. Really.
Working memory is the brain's post-it notes. As information comes in quickly, over a few seconds, processing manipulates information and focuses attention simultaneously while utilizing temporary storage. Information enters the thalamus, the brain's relay station, then transfers information in two directions at the same time. Sensory information enters three ways. First, visually, through the visual cortex. Also, auditorily, through the temporal lobes. And kinesthetically, through the motor cortex. Individual learners have a primary preference for learning. You either see it, say it, or do it. Is it the same for you? Here's bone loss in dogs. Now where did I bury that thing? So you have learned so far. From the thalamus, the brain transfers the information in two directions at once, up to the appropriate part of the prefrontal cortex, through the visual cortex, temporal lobes, and motor cortex, and then down to the emotional control center of the brain, the amygdala. The sensory information that then converges to working memory in the prefrontal cortex. To transfer something from the working memory to long-term memory requires repetition. Did I say repetition?
Where? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Excuse me.
I didn't hear you. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
To transfer something from working memory to long-term memory requires repetition and an emotional tie associated with memory to encode that information. The stronger the emotional tie to the sensory information received, the more likely retrieval will occur. This happens fast. Where were you when the Twin Towers fell? Did you relate some fear, anxiety, stress, or even threat? Remember, FAST. When information is rehearsed or has meaning tied to it, it is transferred to long-term memory. If it's not meaningful or attended to, it will only last 10 to 15 seconds in working memory.
I remember things better with you. I do. Look, P. Sherman 42. I remember it. I do. It's there. I know it is because when I look at you, I can feel it. And I look at you and I'm home. Please. I don't want that to go away. I don't want to forget.
The working memory also retrieves bits of long-term memory to help it process new information. Thus, it's involved in a continuous process of retrieval and transfer through the hippocampus. The mind is only capable of processing one piece of information at a time, so if you want something to stick, take the effort to attend to it. Just like Dory.